I'm live. Okay. Y'all know what it is. I don't know what it is. I gotta check. See if I can flip that screen over a little bit. Okay. Ashura was good. I am glad you are the first person in. I am glad that you are the first person in. I'm gonna might have to hire you as a media assassin in an official capacity. Groovy, what's good? Ray Smith, what's happening? What's going on, y'all? Skipper Tosh in the building. What's going on? I appreciate y'all coming out to rock with a brother. I've been snacking and thinking and planning and plotting. Well, not plotting. I've been planning. Black Kakashi. Huh. I was thinking more like Ryu Hayabusa. Ain't that cat's name in Ninja Gaiden? The one Groovy, if you're talking about the one where he's with Frankie and the other gal and the other gentleman, wow. Now this is gonna sound weird because I'm looking at it from this perspective right here. Okay. I have people that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know a lot of the time you see me, kicking it or in some videos with Theo, or you see me in some videos with Chillmonger or back at a bus or somebody like that. Those are people who share a common viewpoint, people who share a common viewpoint. So we're going to get together and commiserate, liberals over here, conservatives over there. I see that as a kind of a support group for people who are on the fence or kind of got these similar viewpoints. That's what I got, Groovy. It just, birds of a feather. You know what I mean? Because, and look at it like this. Before I get on a live, I know who I want to talk to. Before I get on a live, before I even plan the live, I say to myself, who would really make this live pop off? Such and such, such and such, and such and such. So don't think for 1 second it ain't by design. I want my meeting to go a certain way. I know the people to talk to who are going to drive my meeting or my live in that direction that I want it to go. Yeah, I know that's exactly what that was. Tizo in the building. The shell answer man, the man with a plan. Huh. That's nice. Nice design on it, doesn't it? That's a nice looking little design. Huh? Ain't that cool? It looks tribal. You know what I'm saying? But I think I got this at the movie theater. But I went to the movie and seen it. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Yeah, that was yeah. It has a top to it too, and it has like a little straw that goes with it. And so 2018, that's holding up, ain't it? Okay, I like to take care of things, especially things that have that certain imagery, so to speak. Okay, y'all. Let's see. It's enough for y'all in here to get started. I don't want to. It's just my fear is whenever I get started and we get to talking and the conversation get all deep and engaging and juicy, and more people come in and be like, "What a miss," and it's difficult to correlate what I said to a comment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can start time stamping and we do it like that. Up top, I don't know if y'all saw up top in the chat, I put my Obsidian Moon Entertainment email address for our world building and our meetings and our get-togethers that we are going to begin having to discuss a creative process and the direction that we want that creative process to go into. It's all going to start right there. Emails begin conversations. Conversations can distribute information, and then people can talk on phones and on lives and things like that. So that's the purpose of all of that. That's where all of that begins. Wakanda Forever is still stuck at 355 million. Well, Thanksgiving will be the 4th week, won't it? Yeah. So unless something happens on Thanksgiving, but I sincerely doubt that, because Thanksgiving's all about Thanksgiving and getting ready for Black Friday the next day. So you can do your math right there and see what that do. Come on, yo, kid in the building. Greetings and salutations. I might have to hire you as my other media assassin too. Nico Bean with the steam. What's up, young lion? Okie dokie. That's y'all getting up in here. Y'all up in here. Okay. Y'all y'all been waiting to hear. Yo, what's the word? What's the word? We ready to move. We ready to move. Well, we ready to make some stuff move too. So hopefully tonight's live don't disappoint. I want to try to stay focused, because I want to get through it maybe like, I don't know, what is that? Hour? A little over hour. I'm gonna try to keep it, right around an hour, because I think what I need is, because I know y'all want to get some shit off your chest. We gonna do that. Let's do that first. In fact, so we can end on a high note versus a low note. So where we at right now? Let me get back up in these, because y'all making the dang. Oh, y'all making them blow up. Let me see. Hang on. What's up, y'all? Okay, and just so y'all know, if I do not respond to every comment in the chat, don't take it as a slight. And I ain't just directing that at one person. Okay. Good evening, folks. Up, y'all. I'm sticking. These things will say sticking with his 800 mil max prediction. I'm thinking about the same thing, D. I don't even think they will surpass that. I think it'll be, hey, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say 745. Price is right. 745. Theo in the building. What's going on? Theo in the building. My man, Mo Weenie. Mount Mitch. Huh? Okay. I'm from Kansas City. And Tech Nine is one of my favorite rap artists. And so you know what? That's projecting the wrong idea. That's not what I meant. What up, Mitch? What should we Theo Nico B. Love the retelling of the past adventures of King T'Challa from you and Theo Mohini. Edutainment is what I do, and I will continue to do it. I got another request from somebody. I got a video coming up. It was you, Nico. Yeah. So yeah, if y'all, by all means, y'all, if you got some ideas or something you think you might want to see a video on, shoot it at me. If it's and a lot of times it's something I can knock out real quick, like that King of the Dead thing, other times it might have to come in a series. So that'll work too. Like I said, edutainment is what I do. I love getting that knowledge out so that when we talk to people whose knowledge of certain subjects don't go back further than 2016, we know exactly what to say to them. Yeah, that's what I said. Sure, 750 million. Yep, we do know who that is. We do know who that is. Groovy. Kamoyo Kid. Yeah, Tech Nine. Yes, Tech Nine. Oh, he just had a birthday too, man. My peeps in Kansas City told me they had a nice little birthday shindig. I ain't gonna use his government. You know what I'm saying? I call him by his government. But I'm not gonna do my man like that. Tech Nine is a perfect example of the student surpassing the teacher. Tech learned his lessons well and took them and made them work. Best animated BP storylines. Oh. Best BP animated storylines. Okie dokie. Wow. He can write without looking. Such is my gift. A list of T'Challa variants. Look at y'all, man. I love you guys. Now, when we say a list of T'Challa variants, are we talking about actors who could play the variant or variants of T'Challa in different universes? Byron Smith, what's up, King? Need to see the actual comic where T'Challa and Namor fight and meet. The first time they fight, or the first time they fight over this modern squabble? Okay, because Namor and T'Challa have come into conflict before in the pages of the Defenders comic book. That was back then when T'Challa was mad nerfed, and so it made a fight between Atlantis and Wakanda look like a fight between a bear and a Wolverine. While a good fight, we still know how that fight's gonna turn out eventually when that bear gets pissed off. Variants of T'Challa's from other universes. I got you, kid. This is far better than being angry and bitching about stuff. A lot of variants of each OG Marvel character in comics. Yeah, there's a lot of variants. Yeah, there's a whole lot of variants. And I have actually done a few videos on a couple of the T'Challa variants, but for you, kid, I will bam, boom, put that together, make that happen. Matter of fact, that might be a project for Friday, because that'll make me do a little bit of research as far as digging the various ones out. So I might shoot. You might even make me pull a few comic books out. Who remember this comic right here? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. What y'all know about that Cage Max series? Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know nothing about that, do you? Anyway, I might do a vid on the Cage Max series because it's so adult and grown. It's so adult and grown. These are remembers it. Story by Brian Azzarello, known for that crazy ass Joker story over in DC Comics, and of course Richard Corbin, who is best known for his drawings and renderings of super buff, muscular, cut up, ripped characters. Most notably, Den in the Heavy Metal movie. And while I'm thinking about it, if everybody tell Chillmonger he missed that. He missed that. He missed that. That's a fly picture. That's a fly picture. I wish I had like some kind of, I don't know. Maybe I hit up Diane Dotto, see if she can make me some eye effects for my Monica Rambeau so she can have a go. I'm getting off track. Anyway, if BP2 makes under 800 million, do you think Marvel and Disney rethinks or keep digging their heels? If Wakanda Forever makes under 800 million, and I think it will, they would be fools to continue on the path they're on with all of the "I told you so" and "we're warning you, don't do that," recast T'Challa, boycott Wakanda Forever. If after all of this and underperformance, that's just straight a mug saying F you, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And if that is not enough to make everybody else see, Marvel Studios and Disney don't give two farts about you. So stop caping for them so hard. Has anyone got any comic from Godhood Comics? You know what? I saw some of those, Groovy. But man, like when I go to the LCS, man, I'm on a mission. You know what I mean? I'm in there, I'm looking for a particular this or a particular that. And a lot of times I go over to the independent table and I done glazed over a couple Godhood comics, but are they dope? Are they cool? You know, what do you recommend? You know, she got skills. Her Damon Hellstrom looks better than Hasbro's. Really? Okay. I was thinking about cobbling one together myself, but that's a project, and it is going to take more than just piecing together and painting. Be some molding and sculpt. Anywho, y'all, why I got y'all in the building. What these things are talking about. Marvel Max has some wild series, some good, some weird, like the Eternal. That time the Punisher shot Wolverine in his nuts, blasted his face off, and rolled over him with a steamroller. Only in Max, baby. Only in Max. It's so grown and mature. Y'all bet, yeah. The Max comics. Yeah. I FUX with them Max comics. Most definitely. Oh, you just saw them today. Okay, well, get some, man. I'm always looking for the new. I'm always looking for the new hotness, y'all. I'm always looking for the new hotness. Jeffrey Lane said the tables has turned. Say Punisher did that. Sounds Looney Tunes. I did a video on it, Ashura. That was one of the I think it was like 5 really messed up moments in comics. It had the sex between Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in the 1610 universe. It had Norman Osborn having kids with Gwen Stacy. It was some it's on my top 5 list. Check out my top 5 list. I smell Black Panther 2 being a flop. Okay. And I see where this is going. And let me head it off at the pass. Now, we here at the recast T'Challa / recast T'Challa Steel / recast the real T'Challa believe that in being righteous to our cause, they didn't have no choice. They didn't have no choice, because there was too much raw evidence coming at them for them to try to mount that type of offensive. You know what I mean? It's like somebody keep telling you, don't do that. That ain't going to work. Don't do that. That ain't going to work. Don't do that. That ain't going to work. And then they do it and it don't work. Rather than say, I told you that wasn't going to work, you go, oh, like my mama used to do. She'd take her glasses and put them on the tip of her nose and be like, so in other words, I have learned in Kenpo karate to be humble in victory and defeat. Okay, not to gloat about take that, you bastard. There are some instances where I sorely want to do it, or I'll do it once or twice, but not to make it a habit of everything you do gonna fail. Not to go there, but at the same time, it's like we told you and told you and told you. And now that you see the ship starting to burn back there in the forecastle, or up front in the forecastle, excuse me, you want to try to backpedal. I mean, if I saw a bunch of people who knew what they were talking about saying it, why would I not do something about it? Oh, damn, that Damon Hellstrom is dope. Okay. But why would I not want to do something about it? And furthermore, well, you know what? I just thought about this couldn't succeed because it was riding on emotion. You can't depend on emotion in a business world, at least not the way Marvel Studios tried to structure it and do it, because it was designed to play on what you didn't know versus what you did know. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If let's take this scenario. If I'm cheating on my wife and my wife finds out about it, and rather than me being repentant or being convicted about it, I try to gaslight her, or I try to use some super sly, slick pimp type talk to try to, well, if you was doing what you was supposed to be doing as a wife, I wouldn't be out here doing what I was doing. That kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Just own up. Just acknowledge the fact that you made an error and capitulate to the needs of the people that, for all intents and purposes, seem to know what the hell they're talking about. Where we at? You damn right, D. Steezel. You reap what you sow applies to everything. Or like I prefer to say, karma is a bitch with sharp fingernails. Did they remove the doomed cutscene for T'Challa Jr.? All I saw was pictures of the Doom scene, and they didn't even look finished. So, and Doom looked like trash. So I wouldn't have put it. I wouldn't have put it in my movie either. Thinking it was best. Yeah, they thought they were doing what was best. Doing what's best don't make M's, baby. Do what make M's. Emotion can lead to miscalculation. You are absolutely correct, kid. And they miscalculated like a Ronnie J, what's good, homie? Homie, you in the building? We up in here. We chit-chatting about, miscalculations and things, and somebody putting a bunch of water on the boil and said, oh, that's gonna turn into oatmeal by itself. Nah, fool, you got to put the oatmeal in there first and stir. They didn't want to stir. They wanted to just put that water in there and think, poof, magically oatmeal gonna appear. What am I talking about with such a horrible analogy? What I'm saying is they were expecting a different result, but they weren't doing what they were. Here's an easier analogy. Planting apple seeds and expecting oranges to grow. Everybody knows you can't grow oranges from apple trees. That was a lot better than other analogy. I messed that one up. I'm sorry. The woman was being canceled on TikTok for not liking BP had another woman saying why it didn't look like a superhero movie and removed the men and went with emotions to get female sympathy. I saw that video. Ain't that the same chick that was like fuck recast T'Challa to the high heavens? Excuse my language. Ain't that same chick? But now she ain't getting no love. She want to come. Oh, I was so wrong and you were so right. Oh, they hurt me. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say pick a side and stay on it. Because when this side win, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just going to jump off the fence. I was with y'all all along. No. Fence riding will be addressed in the fullness of time. And if you on one side, oh, I'm jocking with y'all. Oh, no, I'm jocking with y'all. No, but when the fence drop and there ain't nothing left, that's what we gonna come looking for folks to Nat Turner them, because y'all didn't know what was happening and didn't trust your brothers and sisters when they was trying to tell you common sense based on this right here. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's people that doubt the word of the Bible. So how can we expect them to follow the word of comic books? Land sakes. Marvel's been overcooking them grits. Chillmonger, what's up? Watch Doom get put in the Christmas re-release. They better tighten that CG up. That's all I know. That CG is suspect as ooh. Oh, you talking about a different one? I saw that one too. Yeah. I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that. If you know what's right, do what's right. In the story. If you know what's right, if you don't say what's wrong and you know that shit's wrong. For likes, for shares, for comment, yeah, hey, Get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? That part. Chill. For real, for reals. With a giant refrigerator and a chunk of ice on your butt cheeks. Chill. Oh my goodness. I could sit here for a minute and like just kind of drop science on inconsistencies and whatnot with that flick. But like I was saying earlier, I don't want to dwell on being bitter, or not bitter, but contentious out of spite. Contentious out of spite? Yeah. Ashura said, remember when Robot Feige said in She-Hulk that they were saving their CGI staff for BP2? Avatar's trailer starting to pop up already. Wakanda Forever will be that part, kid. That part. You were bookended by Black Adam and Avatar. You didn't have a chance. Black Adam performed well enough just to perform well enough. You know what I'm saying? And keep a little bit of on you. It is what it is, though. I mean, I'm a parent. If I tell my kids not to do something and they go out and do it anyway and F they self up or get hurt or get bombed on or get, something happened to them and they come back to me, but they won't because in real life they know how I am. But hypothetically speaking, if they were to come back to me and say, Daddy, I tried to do what I felt like doing and they just didn't accept me. I told you not to do it. Why didn't you listen to me? That's where we at. That's where I am. I'm not, I told you this was going to, and I told you it was going to fail here and fail here and fail. No, failure is failure. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell you why you failed and you failed. You know you failed. So to just, but I know this is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And so it gets subs and likes to just take that dagger and twist it and twist it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a dagger twister. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a petty mood, I'll be a dagger twister. But for this, I knew what was going to happen before it happened. So why I got to put the dagger in and twist it, they pockets is getting twisted. K-Pac been doing a lot of reflection on what it means to be Black in America. And I've come to the conclusion, we as Black people are real life superheroes. These stories are our stories. Reflection of US. Yeah. Oh, if y'all got Netflix and you do Netflix, there is a documentary on Netflix right now. I'm probably going to do a review on it. It's a documentary on Netflix. It's called Am I Black Enough for You? And it talks about the history of Black actors in movies as well as Black actors behind the camera and, in cinema and the Blaxploitation era. And it's a really in-depth documentary, and they talk to Mario Van Peebles and Melvin Van Peebles. And for my old heads out there, I know Mr. Ray Smith listening. They talk about like the making of Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song. That movie had an X rating, bruh, because it had one sex scene in it. X rating mean people ain't gonna go see it. But we showed up. We showed up for Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, and it was successful. It wasn't as successful as it could have been, but it was successful enough to the point where mainstream Hollywood started making movies that got X ratings, like Midnight Cowboy with John Voight and Dustin Hoffman. And to this very day, Midnight Cowboy is the only X-rated movie to win an Academy Award. Go check it. And that's how Hollywood gets down. Oh, just to spite you, I'm going to make your movie X-rated instead of making it R so that it don't perform as well. These people ain't went nowhere. They children and they children's children are in Hollywood doing the same thing. So, and it kind of makes me allude back to something Theo was saying in a video, or I think it was in his live, about trusting people in Hollywood like they're these demigods, or like they're just these perfect people who can't do no wrong, or who don't have evil motivations and machinations in the back of their head, regardless of what color they are. All kinfolk ain't kinfolk. Everybody look like you, don't like you. Oh, that's good. Everybody look like you, don't like you. One to grow on. Where we at? Brainy Smurf, I was right. Chillmonger said, I think it's safe to say the film won't reach $1 billion. I haven't ruled out 760 like Thor. Chill, I don't even think it's gonna do 760. I said earlier, I say 745, maybe 750. I don't think it's gonna reach 760 because, like a couple people pointed out, it next week they're gonna start advertising heavy about Avatar, and somebody said a comment, and BP2 is gonna become an afterthought. Quick. Did you see this video going on Twitter about a black being ganged up in his cell by cops? No, sure, I did not. Cold Tiger, what's good? Suppose they wanted the sequel to fail just to say that it couldn't do the numbers that other Marvel did. But the first Black Panther movie was their first $1 billion movie, right? Or the highest performing, or close to the high. Anyway, you can't blame that on black movies. If they do, they ass is racist, because the first Black Panther movie made $1 billion. What's the common ingredient? Shitty writing, not black people. People who don't know how to write movies. People who do not pay attention to the previous movie and write shit into the second movie that directly contradicts the first movie. That's what. So that ain't got nothing to do with the color of your skin. If they say Wakanda Forever failed because people don't want to see black people on screen, that's a racist ass lie. and Disney is not the sole creator of black movies. The average blaxploit, you are so right, Mr. Steezel. The average blaxploitation flick did not kill off the black male leads, though sometimes they did die. Black Caesar with Fred Williamson, the lead died. Is Ryan Coogler a blaxploitation director based on his MO? Margaret Avery from The Color Purple, who also appears in this movie, said this to answer directly. It's in the name. Blaxploitation. The movie is black, but the people behind the scenes, making the movie, directing the movie, financing the movie, having the writing of the movie, putting creative say into the movie, are not black. And they are not projecting realistic images of the black experience in these movies. Worse still, they're taking the most negative aspects of black society and putting them into a movie. And not only that, making it a genre. Hell yeah, that's exploitation. If the people making the movie or the black people who star in the movie aren't benefiting because they was getting paid pennies, Wasn't no actors making no $1 million in blaxploitation flicks. But you had blaxploitation flicks that was making $30 and $40 million, and it only cost like $500,000 to make the whole movie. That's exploitation. All tribes aren't the same. You are so right, Jeffrey. Some of us are them. That's my whole point, kid. No grass, baby. That's right. The main character is the missing ingredient. Period, chill. You missing the main character. You would not try to make a damn James Bond movie with Moneypenny in the lead. You wouldn't. You wouldn't make a John Wick movie with John Wick's damn dog. You wouldn't make a John Wick movie with just Halle Berry and her attack dogs. Much as I'd like to see that, and as cool as that might be, maybe if you made it into a spinoff, maybe. I digress. Anyway, you know what I'm getting at, bruh. You know what I'm getting at. 1.3 billion some change. Yep. K-Pox said, I want to see an icon movie from DC with J.K. Sterling. J.K. Sterling, A.K. Njobu, or Morris Chestnut as Icon, and Keke Palmer as Rocket. Take out the slavery bit of his origin, rewrite it into something better. Maybe. J.K. Sterling K. Brown. That's why you're throwing me off, because I'm thinking J.K. Rowling? J.K. Sterling? Wait, no, Sterling K. Brown. That's who you're thinking of, K-Pop. I was like, you're hurting my head. Morris Chestnut and Keke Palmer. You know who I think would make a great Rocket? I don't know the child's name, but if you ever watch Euphoria, the gal who plays Rue's little sister, I think she would make a great Rocket. Because she's got a movie coming out here in January, and she's grown up a little bit, but she's not too grown to the point where she don't still have that kind of childlike young adult kind of look to her. She was also in them escape room movies. She's in one of those escape room movies. I think she'd make a good Rocket. But yeah, Morris Chestnut, somebody a little bigger, or maybe I don't know. Could Morris Chestnut get rocked up for that role? I don't think we would need to get rid of the slavery aspect. I just think we wouldn't need to dwell on it too long. You know what I mean? I don't want to dwell on the slavery aspect and turn it into a fucking period piece. And because Lord knows we done had enough of them, because people think that's when black people started during slavery. You know, they don't tell none of the stories before or even make plans to have stories after. So yeah, I don't really care for that too much. But yeah, I think it would work. It would work. It would work. Morris Chestnut. I can't think right now off the tip of my head, but there's a couple other people I think might make better icons than him. But yeah. Hey, boom, ping, ping. Yes, sir. That is the one and only, the very first one, baby, very first one. Still in the plastic. That's how your boy gets down. What was you saying? What about Blood Syndicate? What about Blood Syndicate? Still bagged and boarded, baby. Yeah, you know it's coming. I got them all. I thought I showed y'all these already. Got them all. Milestone, baby. It's my inspiration right here. And of course, Static Shock still in the package. So yeah, I know Mr. Ray Smith got all of these too. So I just thought I'd pull them out and kind of flex a little bit. Where we at? What is the obsession of fatherless black children in the MCU? Mitch, that's a damn good question, bro. Stop fooling with them. We keep because it's Marvel, and I know, man, it's Marvel. I'm having the same kind of withdrawals, y'all. It's Marvel. You grew up on Marvel. You love Marvel. You watch Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends. You watch X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And you just you want to give them a chance because you know it's Marvel, bruh. If they ain't acting right, as my uncle used to say, F them and feed them sardines. Let them go. We got to let them. That's what I'm saying. This next part I want to get into, and we're gonna hit it and quit it and be done. But if they don't give us our own, we make our own. Later for fooling with them, we keep trying to, maybe they're going to get it right this time. Maybe they're going to get it right this time. These cats started in 2008, and the first couple phases was great. But ever since how long it take you to course correct? A whole damn phase? I can't. Y'all do what y'all do. I can't, man. I can't. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ray created a new human being from scratch. You wouldn't see Black Panther with Njobu as the lead. No, you would not. Yep. Hardware. You liked hardware too? I liked hardware, but Black Superman, dog. Black Superman. I agree about the slavery bit. It's still part of his backstory. Just keep it short. Yeah, absolutely. Frank Rambo better be in the quantum realm and integral to Phase 5. All right. If you say so, player. Just man. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. This phase is like, I'm like, if leaving and not messing with the MCU ever again was a cliff, I'm on my way down, about to hit the rocks, because they have failed me. You know what I'm saying? And simultaneously are hurting my feelings at the same time. These characters I grew up with, these characters that just kind of, was a formative part of my life, and they just effing them up, and they don't care because they're in it for the money. They ain't in it for banging out the best quality product. And what pisses me off is you got people out there that's like, well, you ain't never made a movie, so you don't know what it takes. You don't know what goes into that. That's not my job. But it is making a movie. It is your job to make a movie that the fans will like. And if the fans speak up and say, I don't like that movie, you bet not make another one like it, because you ain't going to hear from the fans again. You're going to hear from the higher up whose money you fucking with. So it would behoove them to put their efforts into making a quality film in the future. Yeah, D. They removed Frank from Monica's backstory to support their narrative. Single mamas. Yay, single mamas. That's like saying customers shouldn't criticize crappy tasting food because the chef spent all day making it. Thank you. And that's my thing. Now, you can't say nothing about it. Yes, I can. If you asking me to spend money on it, I got plenty to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So miss me with all of that. How you going? Because you want the bags, fool. You want the bags. You better say the right stuff. You better do the right stuff. You better show the stuff I like. You better show some of the stuff I like. You better show a good chunk of the stuff I like. Otherwise, I ain't giving you my money no more. I prefer to speak with my wallet. My wallet speaks volume. And as they're finding out, other people's wallets speak volumes too. There is always a spot for you at DCD. I ain't gonna kiss nobody's ass to get a job at DC. If they want to give me one, I step to them. But yeah, I ain't gonna be out here caping and compromising my values for a job. Ooh. Anyway, I know exactly what. Yeah, okay, that's like blah, blah, blah. I said that too. Independent and Black superhero stories are such an untapped market because there's so many stories we can tell. We literally would never run out of ideas. Exactly. Real quick. So Hope Pym is made up. MC2, I believe. The MC universe with Fred and the son of the Juggernaut and the Black Captain Marvel. I think Hope Van Dyne is from that universe, but in that universe, I believe she's called Stinger. Now, hang on a second, y'all making me verify stuff. Ah, see, oh, so you taking up too much time. I guess so. What was I have to find out that child's name? Uh, oh, my bad, my bad. Cassie Lang was Stinger at one point. Okay, all right. See, edutainment is what I do, even for myself. um, yes. So Hope Van Dyne is made up. See, they're making characters up. They got perfectly good characters sitting around, won't use them. Black Captain Marvel was called Earth Century. Yes, he was. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They hoped nobody would notice. MCU 2, isn't that the one with May Parker? Yeah, Mayday Parker as Spider Girl. Yes, sir. That was a cool universe. I don't know why. Did away with that too. And there is a version of the Black Panther in that universe that turns into a Were Panther. Yo, where we at? K-Pop was saying something. Oh, right here about independent and Black superhero stories. Speaking of independent Black superheroes and Black superhero stories, we here at Be Real with D-Real like to try to get things moving in a direction that will have us not having to worry about whether or not our stories will be told correctly or respectfully, because we're going to make our own. How are we going to do that? Well, the first stage of doing that is getting together and talking, meeting, commiserating. And the way we do that, all the way up at the tippy top of the chat, is my email address, omoonent@gmail.com. Okay, that is Obsidian Moon Entertainment. That is my entertainment. Yeah, I tend to do a little business from time to time. I have written plays. I have sponsored poetry shows, play workshops, acting workshops, things of that nature. And so branching out and doing this is going to fall under the umbrella of entertainment. And that's the way we'll be able to qualify for certain things such as funding. 501c3. So, let's try and get together and have maybe like a Zoom or StreamYard meet and put our heads together and do something concrete. And put together a timeline. I want to put together a timeline. We're talking about trying to, well, there's talk of trying to have a finished product or multiple finished products by November 11th of 2023. Tell you right now, we're gonna have to be kicking, rocks, gonna have to be getting busy, gonna have to be doing things. If y'all down, get at it, brother. If you ain't, we can still keep rocking. I ain't gonna be mad at nobody. I still got love for everybody. But I'm just a person that is of the mind. If we trying to change some shit, we got to get out there and change it. You're just sitting out there, I don't like that. That wasn't right. That ain't how it should be. That ain't how it shouldn't be. Change that shit. Change the dynamic. Shift the paradigm. If there's enough of us out here doing independent stuff, perfect nerd quote from The Incredibles, Syndrome. When everyone is super, no one will be. Or if you want to translate that a little further, we will all be standing on equal footing. And hopefully with a couple of M's in our pocket if they take to us like I know they're going to take to us. I'm not saying, and listen, I ain't your naming, but I can guarantee if we put 100% effort into this, somebody's going to notice it. Not just the trolls, not just the suckers, not just the haters. Because if there are people watching us, let's give them something to see. Let's show them who we are. See what I did there? What we got here? The way MCU going, which I no longer care for, I don't think Blue Marvel will ever show up. Again, got to do it ourselves. Thoughts on how comic accurate female haircuts don't look so good in live action? Thoughts on how comic accurate female haircuts don't look so good in live action? Whose haircut didn't look good in live action other than Hope Van Dyne? Captain Marvel and Hope's weird. Yeah. I should have finished reading the comment. They're terrible. Because if you ain't gonna moose it up a little more and make it stand, then don't do it. I'm going to email you. We got a network, got a lot of ideas for original stories and characters for sure. By all means, K-Pop, please do. I'm chomping at the bit. I'm itching to get this started. I'm ready to rock. Let's get it in. Yeah, the alternate reality. 616, Janet and Hank never had any kids together, and Marvel did create a daughter, Nadia, for Hank Pym. For Hank. Nadia, but not with Janet. He had a couple of wives. Hank Pym had a couple of wives. Yeah, so Morgan Stark is made up. Tony Stark had a cousin named Morgan, not a daughter. True. How many titles do I want to start with, kid? I have, well, you know what? The best way to decide that would be in a meeting, collaborative meeting, and we're going to work all of that out. Because I think in order to populate the universe, you have to first make the universe. You know what I'm saying? And just like Theo was telling you last night, it ain't gonna be one of them stupid things where you got all of the heroes concentrated in one city. I'm like, how did they last so long in Marvel where all of the superheroes concentrated in New York? If I wanted to get rid of all of them at the same time, I'd send a teleporter in with a bomb that will blow up the whole city, teleport into the sewer, teleport back out, boom, done. Everybody in New York, you're dead. So logically, superheroes don't all dwell in no one city together. You know what I mean? They're gonna be some here, some there, some in other countries. You know what I mean? But don't put your heaviest concentration and your most powerful and noble heroes all in one shit, in one borough. You know, just boom, blow up Manhattan, done. We win. Yes, setting up an infrastructure. Yeah. Hey, Rashawn, what's up? This is Super Nerd Talk. Come on now. This is super. You in blurred. Hey, you in enemy territory, dog. If you ain't a nerd too, we riding deep. You know what I'm saying? You like Alonzo up there in Avalon Gardens on training day. Jake, yo, Jake, I need my money. Yo, Jake. I'm just messing with you, Doc. I'm just messing with you. We like to have fun up in here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talk our talk and, get our spills off. You just look in the chat and see. We discuss things, but you know what I'm saying? It's all love up in here. It's all love up in here, dude. It's all love, man. We're trying to affect change on a serious level. And my thing is just all that talk shit, man. All that talk. La, 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 la. I'm so angry. I'm so mad. I'm so pissed. Misogyny, misandry. Recast, don't recast. Hate you. I love you. If it's all that, make it change. Make it change. Grab the world by the throat and choke the hell out of it until it say, okay. Let's sit around complaining about it. It's not going to change unless you change it. That's where I am. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful that we continue to do what we do. And I ain't saying stop doing that. But at the same time, I want to do more. That's me. I mean, I've done protests. I've done, boycotts. I've actually done this before. So it's not like this is I'm diving into this and I don't know. Trust me, man. If it's war and we looking at it like an enemy, then you have to overwhelm them. You know the definition of the word overwhelm? That means you gotta met them with so much shit. Hold up, wait, we surrendered. Overwhelm. That means not just from this front. Don't mean just from a video front. Do it from a financial front. You do it from another front. You know what I'm saying? Body shots. If you've ever boxed before, have you ever been liver punched? Have you ever been punched in your liver? Bruh, that is some of the most painful shit you will ever feel in your natural life. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's why they teach you to keep all that down near and hunker. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, a body shot will kill you if you get hit in the right place at the right time. A liver shot, woo, cancel Christmas, baby. You ain't doing nothing but praying. Fetal position. Believe it. But that's what needs to be done. Okay, we got to come from so many different angles that is like, all right, enough already. We give. That's how I only got one speed. I only got one speed, man. Let's go. Edward Stewart. If it was up to the MCU, Blue Marvel would be an older woman or black woman in this case, the same way they did the original Captain Marvel. Well, actually, Edward, Captain Marvel had already become a woman before the movies came out. Actually, he's been the persona of Captain Marvel, the identity, the code name of Captain Marvel has belonged to two women. Monica Rambeau was a Captain Marvel at one point. Actually, the black Captain Marvel, who was Captain Marvel before Carol Danvers was Captain Marvel. The more you know. Ding, ding, ding. How slow do you think time should pass in comics? I think it's too slow in Marvel. The New Mutants are forever 21. Well, I mean, the New Mutants have gone from being in a school training and being the upstart mutants to being part of X-Force to actually being part of the X-Men to actually being part of the Avengers. So I feel like that's a natural evolution. I mean, they look, Roberto DaCosta is handling his father's business now. So, I mean, that's grown man stuff. You know what I mean? And he got Sam with him as his right-hand man. So that isn't that, I mean, and as far as how slow, Peter Parker. Use Peter Parker as your time gauge. When Peter Parker first became Spider-Man, he was like, what, 14, 15 years old? We done seen Pete go through college. We done seen Pete get married. We done seen Pete get divorced. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, these events are happening, and then not counting all the cosmic stuff that done set and reset, you know. So I mean, if we want to, I think time in comics is more a circle than a line, because eventually we're gonna go so far in that circle to the point where it's like, oh, we got to slow down, because if we keep going, we're gonna have old man Spider-Man. Wait, reset. Spider-Man's 15 again. Ha! Miles Morales. Ha! Another reset. That kind of thing. Back of the bus. What's up? Better late than never, fellas. Somebody get Danielle Cage a time. Man, I would pay. Now, if Marvel makes a movie about Danielle Cage, I'm rocking with that shit all day. I would so love to see some Danielle Cage. I am the Shield, suckers. Get Brittany Griner to play her. Oh, wait, too soon? I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the biggest, largest woman I could think of. K-Pop said, if you got to comic, you'll see a lot of really talented Black creators with great content, but not a lot of support from our own people. We got to support that's my whole thing. Man, I would love to make some kind of collective or network where, you know, artists who want to, you know, let me shut up. Let me shut up. I got an idea. Get at me. For real. I got a for real idea. I got folks. Get at me. For real. Get at me. Yes, liver shots are the worst. My goodness. I have a boxing in the Navy, man, and a dude liver shot at me, bruh. That's the sound. And air just gone. Yeah, a lot of these original New Mutants graduated from Rob Liefeld's X-Force. Yeah, D. Steezel, there you go. Shell Answer Man in the building. Peter was in his 30s during the J. Michael Straczynski run, but I think he's back to being late 20s, maybe. Yeah, they always, you know, kind of rewind it. But here's my thing. If you reset Peter Parker, do we reset Johnny Storm too? Just reset it all. You know what I'm saying? Go back and do a restart. DC did it back in 85. Crisis on Infinite Earths was a reset, and they restarted Superman moving forward. I mean, they kept the same comics, but they started moving forward. And that 86 was like the new genesis of the DC universe. New genesis? Ooh. See what I did there? Yes, I know. Okay. All right. I'm just, no disrespect, just edutainment's what I do. Whenever I, you know, it's almost reflexive. Nothing ain't trying to make nobody sound like that. Deprogramming black minds from just being consumed. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. We got to. Man, it's just I see what you did there, Chillmonger. Soul Calibur was dope on the Dreamcast. Okay, yeah. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to reprogram black minds from being consumers to creators. We have to become the creative force. Gandhi, we must become the change we want to see. We got to change this stuff, man. It ain't going to change. How long will we sit and just be like status quo, status quo, status quo, status quo, right? You know what I'm saying? And just accept the status quo, man. Theo says it all the time. Back in the civil rights era, if them folks hadn't got up and said, no, I'm staying at this lunch counter. I'm not getting up. No, I'm staying in this seat. My feet hurt. I ain't going to the back of the bus. Sometimes you back of the bus. See what I did there? Anyway, sometimes you got to take a stand. Ooh, is that the meaning behind it? Oh my God, epiphany. Sometimes you just gotta take a stand. You gotta take a stand. Whether nobody else stands with you. Do you think Rosa Parks gave a shit if anybody else stood with her or sat with her? When you get tired of the status quo, you're supposed to buck that shit. Get rid of it. Paradigm shift. Be done. We keep, we're going to give him one more chance. We're going to give him one more chance. We're going to give him one more chance. Guess what? That was 4 chances. Bianca Belair as Danielle Cage. Bianca Belair. Okay. I could see Bianca Belair, but can Bianca? Well, yeah, she's a wrestler. She can act. Sorry, wrestling fans. Back of the bus. I see you, young men. I see you, and you make me proud. K-Pop said, I am a creator. D-Real is a creator. Chillmonger, Diesel, Theo, Ray Smith, Back of the Bus are all creators. We got to create. The goal is ownership. That's real freedom. Amen, brother. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. And you know what? That is a great place to round this shit off with a nice bow. Like I said, email address at the top of the chat. If y'all are serious, get at me sooner than later. I'm raring to go. I got stuff already ready, Eddie, as SpongeBob say. I'm ready, Eddie. Let's go. D. Steezel. It's a roll of the dice with wrestlers who can act. Ask Dwayne Johnson. Time is now. I respect you. I respect you too, K-Pop. Get at me. Look here, y'all. You have given me new ideas for videos. Best Black Panther. I'm just gonna do my videos. That's 1, 2, 3 video ideas. And 2 of them, all 3 of them Black Panther based. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? That one was D Steezel. And because like when I get an idea for a video, I want to give credit to the source. Let's chill out that one. Okay. All right, y'all. I am checking out of here because now I want to write. I want to go write because y'all done spark something up inside of me. I'm getting ready to go write, y'all. Look here, I'm gonna shout out everybody up in this piece. Of course, the incomparable Ashura, Groovy Faye, Ray Smith, Respect Elder, Skip and Tosh, the man, the myth, the mystery, D Steezel, the Kamoyo Kid, my homie Theo B, Mount Mitch. That's a cool last name. Who else we got? Who was Byron Smith? He was in for a second, so I'm in for a second. My man Chillmonger, Ronnie J, K Pop, back of the bus, Jeffrey Lane, Cold Tiger. Oh man, I appreciate all you cats, man. For real. I respect each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for rocking with me. I will be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.